All right, welcome back to another edition of Boxing. I got it. So, it's fight week, ladies and gentlemen. We all know this. Anthony Joshua, Andy Ruiz rematch. Super fucking excited about this shit. So wanted to make this video basically. It's kind of like what I just named it. Fight week. And I kind of want to touch a few different subjects in this video, so bear with me if it takes a little longer than my usual 5 to 6 minute videos. All right, so the first subject I want to touch is today's media workout. I was able to catch that today. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, man. Anthony Joshua was looking really good. He was looking pretty fast. He was looking pretty slick in there. But hey, that's against a shadow, basically, because he was just basically shadow boxing and stuff like that. So, but he did look good. I was impressed with what I saw. He does look slimmed down. He seems like he's in much better shape. So I'm liking this Anthony, this new Anthony Joshua. There has been a lot of rumors this week. First rumor I read about was about one of Joshua's sparring partners, basically saying that Anthony Joshua was knocking everybody out. He was hurting people. He was hurting other sparring partners. He was getting that work. Also this week, then I hear that, I think it was actually like the next day, I heard totally the opposite. I heard that Anthony Joshua got rocked in sparring. There was a few people saying that. They even asked, I think that it was Eddie Hearns about it. And I think in the past, Eddie Hearn had mentioned that Anthony was struggling with one of the sparring partners because of the speed. But that's neither here nor there, because personally, I don't believe anything that comes out of Eddie Hearns' mouth. But that's just me. Another thing that I overheard was Dillian Whyte. You guys all know how I feel about him. He is also fighting on that card. He goes on to say that Anthony Joshua knocks out Andy Ruiz in 4 or 5 rounds, and basically saying that Andy Ruiz doesn't deserve to be in the same ring as Joshua. Now, this is really, interesting to hear from Dillian Whyte, because personally, with the few outcomes that he's had in his career, I personally think, to be honest with you guys, I personally think Andy Ruiz beats Dillian Whyte in a boxing match. Honest. Think about it. Andy's only blemish is against Joseph Parker. Joseph Parker almost knocked out Dillian Whyte in the last round. And also, Joseph Parker arguably lost that fight against Andy Ruiz. I saw the fight. I personally thought it was a robbery. I personally thought Andy should have got the nod. But hey, they were in Joseph Parker's backyard. What you gonna do? That's the decision, that's the decision you got. And since Bob Arum didn't have too much belief in Andy Ruiz at that time, he let his boy go into the Sharks territory and basically get his all taken away, even though he didn't deserve it. So personally, Dylan should just keep his mouth shut. I don't think he should opinionate, especially with all the situations he got going on. You know, I get a little irritated with press because, you know, I kind of, one of my dreams is to eventually have this YouTube channel get big enough where I can actually interview boxers and hopefully maybe even make it out to events and interview them, and, you know, in training camps and stuff like that. So I get really annoyed with some of these reporters because, you know, they're just fake as fuck. You know, they're so far up these boxers' asses that they're afraid to ask real questions. You know what I'm saying? So please tell me why, if you interviewing Dylan White, why isn't your first question, yo, Dylan, where's the B sample? Where's the fucking B sample? Yo, Dylan, what was that situation with the gloves, man? What happened with that? Yo, Dylan, how come it took so long for you guys to inform your opponent that you have failed the drug test? You know, all those type of questions. You know, but no, you know, they don't get asked at all. They just suck, you know, the reporters there just sucking on some dick and acting like these boxers are the greatest fucking things in the world. Like, don't get me wrong. Like I said it before, and I'll keep saying it. I have all the respect in the world for these people. You know, for these boxers. But the moment you cheat, the moment you're suspected of cheating, that respect's out the door. You know what I'm saying? And I want the truth. I want the truth to come out, because this is boxers' lives that are in danger. It's not just, you know, hitting a ball like back in the day when Barry Bonds and McGuire were you know, all over the news for steroids. You know what I'm saying? They're not, you know, boxers are not hitting the ball. They're hitting people's heads. Big fucking difference. So, but I will have more videos for you guys during this week. You know, like I said, it's fight week. Like my tradition, I will always wait to the weigh-in till I see, even though this is a heavyweight, so I don't really need to see much. They're heavyweights. There shouldn't be, you know, nothing drastic in the weigh-in. But I like to keep the tradition alive. So I'm gonna wait for the weigh-in to give you guys my final prediction. Even though I know some of you guys who follow me pretty much already know, but I want to break it down for you guys. I want to give you guys the reasons why I'm going with who I'm going with, and basically break it down for you guys. And then also, hopefully, I can maybe do a video of the keys to victory for each guy. What does Anthony Joshua have to do to get the win? And what does Andy Ruiz got to do to get the win? So, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys. Thank all the new subscribers. Appreciate you guys. All the comments, all the views. Oh, one last thing. I'm sorry, before I forget. I was about to end the video, but before I forget, I know this doesn't have to do too much with Anthony Joshua, but it has to do. I do want to address it. This situation with Deontay Wilder is so ridiculous. Like, ladies and gentlemen, the hate is real. You know, the hate is fucking real. Like, to come out and say that the man sold 2,500 and ticket and pay-per-view sales, come on, B. That's ridiculous, yo. Like, that's so fucking ridiculous, man. And what's fucked up, boy, there were fanboys out there who were actually believing this shit. That was what was funny about it. But anybody who did their research knows that this rumor started in the forum, in boxing scene, and that's how it picked up. So, you know. I personally, you know, I'm going to also do a video on this, on Deontay Wilder's hate in boxing. And with that, I also want to do a video on boxing channels, basically. But I'll get more into that later. But yeah, man, ridiculous by far. I hope you guys who watch me do not fall for that shit. Do your own research, give it your own thoughts, and just don't let people, just tell you whatever. Do your own research. Be smart. But like I was saying, that's all I got for you guys for right now. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for your support. Really appreciate you guys. Please smash the like button. Please subscribe to the channel. Share the videos. And peace. God bless.